93 parts, fairly large parts, so that's gonna take a lot more time for the oven to heat up and get to temp, but 93 parts. That was a lot more than I was expecting to pick up. I got there and he was like, how much would you charge for this? And I was like, oh, I think this much. He's like, how much would you charge for this? Like, I would probably have to be higher than what you're paying right now, but around this much. And he's like, all right. Yeah, we'll just give all this stuff to you then. I was like, all right. So loaded it up, brought it home, and yeah, 93 parts. So this is probably gonna be absolute minimum of 4 bakes. So I don't know if I'm gonna get them done today. Today is Saturday around noon. I told him I'll bring in what I have come Monday. Don't know if we're gonna have them all done come Monday, but it'd be nice if we did. Priorities. They have some of these left, but they're almost out. They have only one of these left, and he already has it sold. They just haven't used it, so they need these urgently. And these, they have none left either. So this and this are priority. This higher than this, technically, and then those are lower priority, but still they need them. So goal is to get all this stuff cleaned up. We got to acetone wipe everything. Some of it has fairly substantial rust. We'll actually have to knock off the surface, degrease everything, surface prep it all, and then paint it. These are going to be fun because they are too big for the oven, so they can't hang in there. So we're going to have to make a system to hang them like this. They have to go diagonal because we cannot hang it vertically. We cannot hang it depth-wise either. But I think we can do 7 comfortably at a time. So that's 3 bakes for these alone. But what I'm hoping is that we can put these in such a way that we can get some of the other parts in at the same time. Because otherwise that's gonna be an expensive part. So it's hard to see because it's really thin, but I just made this little super basic setup here. That's 3 rods hanging from the top with a bar down there. Then in theory, we'll put a hook through here. These are not gonna be easy to load, which is gonna be fun. But we put a hook through both ends of the tube, reach in, and then you go like that. And in theory, they'll all hang like that, nice and easy. We'll find out. I'm kind of concerned that it's gonna be too much weight and it's gonna like pull and be hitting the sides or something. I don't think it will, but I mean, that's really the only option we have. So this is the simplest thing I could come up with. It's just not gonna be easy to load. I'm gonna have to paint them all and then load them while it's cold. Oh man, that was not easy. Well, that answers our question. We can only fit 6 at a time. Well, I think what we do next is get some of these cleaned up and coated to go in there, because they'll fit up on that upper rack still. Otherwise, I'm kind of like wasting a whole bake because we're only doing 6 parts. If I can get some of those in, we'll save a whole bake. So far, it looks like the paint booth is actually kind of working, which is nice. It's just a little harder to get the whole way around the part to coat it. In the future, I want to get a motor up here that I can control to slowly spin, so I don't even have to spin it. Right now, I got this little handle that you can hook a part on and you spin it around. It'll work for now, but it's not great. Now this is gonna kill some of you. I'm going to get a proper squeegee for this, but for now all I have is the wood block with a paper towel on it. That's probably a couple parts. Can you even see that? Yeah, you can see that. That's probably a couple parts worth of powder. And boom. That is money saved, baby. Money saved is money earned. All right, so it is now Monday night, and talked to the customer today. Did not get nearly as many parts as I hoped to done, but they're quite okay with that. But they did tell me that they actually do not need to prioritize the parts I thought they did. They need these. They are out entirely. They used their last one. So, have to get those made up so I can deliver them tomorrow morning so that they have them to use. And that means we're gonna pull out the little hook that we made for the lawn tubes. Forget those for now, we'll do them later. Put in our second shelf and do a bunch of these receiver tubes is what they call them. So get a whole bunch of those done as fast as we can tonight so I can deliver those tomorrow. And I forget how many I could fit per bake. I think it's like 15. So we can get a good amount of those done, maybe even all of them tonight. Deliver those and then get the other stuff done after that. I think for now we'll get 10 of these cleaned and get them painting, so once I go in for supper, because it is late evening, once I go in for supper I can have the oven running and then come back out and do another batch and do a whole bunch of them. But we'll get like 10 of these and some of the other parts I already have clean. Alright, so I got this light. We're gonna put it up here so that I have light shining down onto my bench. It'll actually probably be like right here. Oh yeah, that's nice. Man. Ow. That is the last of that tube, so after this bake we're done. I managed to fit 7 in there. Okay, that's all of those done. So next is these guys. And they're kind of giving me crap. They're not letting me coat them properly because Faraday effect is keeping powder from getting inside that little gap. It'll be fine, we'll get it. But those are the next things. I'm gonna get these in there, but these are done, and that was the biggest time-consuming one because you can only do 7 at a time. I saved like half of that in powder. You can't see it, but it's like right there at the 500 line. Alright guys, and just like that, everything is done. Parts are all painted. I think they all look fantastic. So it's time to load them all up into the car and deliver everything tomorrow morning for the customer. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed getting to see this process. I don't do a whole lot of the large orders start to finish, so I hope you enjoyed getting to see a little bit of that different side of things in here. And thank you so much for watching. I look forward to posting again in a couple more weeks. Bye.